to Requiem of Mysteries with yours truly, Phoenix, and
The Possessed! And on this episode, Phoenix, I believe you have something for us today.
I do, and this one is kind of a special treat. It's not so much
Ooh!
sciencey, but more of I set myself down a little bit of a rabbit hole, and
Oh.
I speculated a
Were you
lot.
wearing pads?
Was I wearing what?
Pads. You gotta be careful going
Pads?
down them rabbit holes, man. You
Oh.
really need to be careful.
So, yeah, so we're gonna be talking about how modern culture is so desensitized that our parents and grandparents, they never would have seen what we see on TV. And if they did, a lot of them would have been shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I mean, the contrast, especially for the simple fucking easiest point from difference then to different now. Horror. The difference between modern horror and what used to be deemed as scary. I remember my mum telling me about the fact that when the original Exorcist, with, God, I can't remember what the hell the actress's name is, but 360 head motion. Nowadays, you have, we had The Exorcist, we had Exorcist Rebirth, was the most recent Exorcist film that came out. 2 little girls get possessed. Pretty sketchy stuff. I'm a horror fan. I don't find it scary. To quote Beetlejuice, I keep watching I've seen The Exorcist 127 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. But going back to when the original came out, the first Exorcist, you had people being escorted out by ambulance crews. People were passing out from shock in the cinema and having to literally be carried out by people because it was so just traumatic and nobody had ever seen anything like this. And it just doesn't happen nowadays.
All the major networks covered the Exorcist phenomenon in hard news stories.
David Sheehan is with us tonight to talk about a movie that has people passing out in the lobby on their way in or on their way out, David.
Well, you've heard about all those reports about The Exorcist and the trouble it's causing, people fainting and so forth. I went to check it out. The manager of the National Theater in Westwood says that there indeed are at least a dozen people who faint or become ill during every showing.
There's just...
you
don't have that level of fear anymore. I mean,
well, just like in the news, you have... just the other day, I watched something it was a Russian soldier running for his life, and he was limping, and then next thing you know, you watch him get blown up.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody's cheering this. It's like, to just watch somebody die.
Yeah.
You just watch somebody, essentially just watch somebody lose their son or brother.
More so, even most recent. I mean, the most fucking brutal one that I can think that comes to mind. Charlie Kirk. That video
I
was
had a video.
Everywhere.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Even 10 years ago, you never would have seen it.
You wouldn't. But yet now, exactly as you say, now it's
corner of the internet to see something like that.
Yeah.
And now it's everywhere.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. The amount of...
Just that stuff. This is where the rabbit hole started to get deeper.
Yeah.
Because I started to think a little bit, which is dangerous. Don't get me thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
So I went on and I was starting to think about all the episodes that we have done so far. Three Eye Atlas. Is it alien tech or not? AI.
Yeah. Even CERN.
And CERN. I started to think, is Hollywood trying to prepare us for things that they either know or are warned about, and they're trying to desensitize us to it so it's not as shocking whenever it actually happens.
Quite possibly.
And I started. This is the rabbit hole. So, you all are going to love this. So we all know about the cloning of the direwolves, right?
Mm-hmm.
They, I believe, cloned them in late 2024.
Okay.
Whenever they first did it. And so, what's the one movie? I don't even want to call it a trilogy because there's so many of them that everybody knows where they clone extinct animals and they have a park.
Copyright. That would be Jurassic Park, ladies and gentlemen. Which, because as well, the fact that this is crazy, we now have woolly mice. They've managed to bring back the woolly gene that was in the woolly mammoth and things. And we have woolly mice, and I'll put a picture up there. They're fucking cute, man. They're cute as fuck. Like, honestly, I'd love one as a pet. They're so cute. It's like a thick, fluffy mouse. And
I can't remember what movie in the Jurassic Park series that it was in, but somebody looks at them and says, "You're playing God, and you shouldn't be."
I believe.
I think that was the same one where they made the Indominus Rex.
Yeah, it's Jeff Goldblum. I know exactly which bit you're on about.
I might have had the wrong dinosaur name, but I'm pretty sure that was the one where they mixed with the raptor and the T-Rex.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Indominus. The Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I know the line you mean though. Yeah, it's when he's in a court hearing.
I think that was in Dominion. I think that was Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's either at the beginning or it's at the end, but there's a courtroom scene where he's talking about it. But also, going back to the original, he also mentions that in the first film, it's Jeff Goldblum's character. It's just because he brings up the whole thing of just because we can doesn't necessarily mean we should.
Yes, and we're going to post those two clips here too. Just short clips so we don't get copyright.
Yeah.
This is how you make dinosaurs?
This is how you play God.
Due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
But now, here's where the rabbit hole is with this, right? And you'll start putting dots together like I did here shortly. So, Dominion, that was the most recent one that's been released because I believe they're still working on Rebirth. I think
Rebirth's done. Rebirth's been released.
Oh,
yeah, I've seen it. It was alright. It wasn't a bad film. If you go in anticipating it to be shit, you'll have a really good time. If you go in expecting it to be fucking amazing, you're gonna have a terrible time. You're gonna have a bad time.
Okay, so basically, whenever this rabbit hole happened, they hadn't released that yet. So Jurassic World Dominion, that was the one with the Indominus Rex, and that was released in 2022.
No, that was Jurassic World. That wasn't Dominion. Dominion was the one afterwards. It was Jurassic World that was the one with the Indominus Rex. Dominion's the one after it.
Jurassic World came 2015.
Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Dominion.
I have it sitting in front of me.
Oh, okay, cool. Blue Peter moment. Here's one he prepared earlier. No, good shit.
So the Dominion released in 2022. They cloned the first direwolf in 2024. There's 2 years there. I mean, when they actually said,
this is what we can do, and it's like IRL.
Yeah, and then we're going to go shift now, because you guys can let me know in the comments what you thought about that part of it. Now we're going to go to the AI side of things. The big movie everybody loves. Everybody loves. And if you don't, I don't like you.
Now I'm curious.
The Terminator.
Oh, yeah. Mentioned in our previous video. Go and watch.
Now keep in mind, my favorite were 1, 2, and 3. The newer ones, I can take them or leave them.
1 was brilliant. 2 was great. 2's my favorite. 3 was okay. The rest can... We
Yeah.
don't include those. We don't talk about those. It's like the Hellraiser films. You don't talk about the Hellraiser films after the first 4.
Yeah. So now Terminator, the last Terminator that was made and released was Terminator Dark Fate. That was released in 2019. Now,
terrible film.
Here's something funny. You ready for this one?
Go
on. Give me 1 second, because I had a brain fart!
Very good.
So that series launched, like Terminator, or that last movie launched in 2019.
Did it?
Now here's where it's funny.
Go on.
OpenAI.
Oh, yeah.
Originally started as a non-profit in 2015. And they became for-profit in 2019.
Dun 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 dun.
And then the rabbit hole gets deeper.
Okay.
They launched ChatGPT in 2022. So there's a 3 or 4 year gap. However, the Terminator series isn't the only series about AI.
No. I'm trying to think of a couple of others.
The Matrix.
Of course. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, the biggest.
So,
one of the biggest.
The newest Matrix that was released in 2021. Just before they launched ChatGPT, the first intelligent AI to the public.
Oh boy.
That's a 1 year gap.
Yeah. It's almost like it's almost like it's kind of, because obviously, you know, with the original Matrix films, they came out years ago, but with this newer one, it was almost like a refresher. Like, don't forget, you know, this sort of thing could potentially happen, you know, who knows?
Exactly. 100%. It's like, are they preparing us for things that
Yeah. And actually that
they actually think are happening?
Yeah, and actually going on to 3-Eye Atlas, I'm going to bring up a movie, Paul. The Seth Rogen movie with where he's the alien, and he was actually in Area 51.
Shoot the shit. I've been advising the government.
And he was the idea behind the Grey People and introducing, and he even mentions, I'm pretty sure he mentions the fact that they were slowly using the stuff that he was coming up with and telling them about and teaching them to integrate and show society, to dumb it down so that when it does eventually happen, that aliens do all rock up on our planet, we're not all like, oh my god, it's gonna be, oh, it's those ones. Okay, cool. We like those ones. Those ones are okay. Which, you know, again, pointing at real life, you know, all these supposed fucking alien encounters that we have, and they turn out to be, you know, fake. But yet, 3-Eye Atlas is the only one that's actually, at the moment, being really sort of, could it actually be? And
yeah,
and this ties in with CERN, with all the craziness. Like, you know, who knows that this is the timeline that we're in, or the dimension that we're now in, where we actually we are being desensitized to all of this because it is building to something.
And, well, 3-Eye Atlas was the next thing that I was going to bring up. So, this is going to get really wild, okay? Because Transformers. What are Transformers?
Okay, well, I mean, robots in disguise.
Of course, but what are the Transformers?
I mean, they're basically robots.
This is such bullshit.
Or you could either define them as a sentient robot or an alien. Okay, yeah.
Essentially, race if you go back far enough.
Yeah.
Now, the first interstellar object in our solar system was I'm gonna butcher this. Umama is I think how I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's long. You guys can research it. But it was the first interstellar object.
We'll put a
in our
thing
solar-
down. We'll put a thing here so that you can attempt to pronounce it, and then you can. Yeah. But yeah,
that was
good luck.
ever discovered in our solar system. And that was a
Okay.
comet.
Okay.
But funny enough, they also had the same theory about that one as 3i Atlas, where they thought it could be an alien probe.
Okay.
That was discovered in 2017.
Okay.
Transformers: Age of Extinction, released in 2014. Transformers: The Last Night, released in 2017.
It's like something appears in our culture, whether it's alien technology, whatever. And then a few years either prior or after, we get a movie related about something that could be to it. Not directly, but the genre, so to speak. Yeah, that's kind of nuts. That's really, really kind of nuts.
So, and then another literally alien movie. 3i Atlas was discovered in 2025. Third interstellar object. Alien Romulus, released in 2024.
And Alien Romulus also featured, for those of you that haven't seen it, spoilers, big fucking spoilers. It features a human xenomorph hybrid. That's a scary thought, because if they are prepping us for stuff, yikes. Yikes. Like, I don't need a face hugger in my life, thanks.
That 2-year gap.
Yeah.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, released 2023. There's a 2-year gap again.
Yeah.
Then, just like, and then it's between 1, 2, and 3 years is what I've noticed the gaps between all this stuff happening.
Yeah.
Then you have the Men in Black series.
Yeah, and I even mentioned recently about the fact that there was so-called appearances of the Men in Black turning back up, and apparently with them not being human.
Then there was the one with the Boogosphere, where people posing as police tried to confiscate it but failed.
Yeah.
But Men in Black 3 released in 2012.
Terrible film.
Yeah. However, then you have, First Interstellar Object, which I think that one's like 5-year gap. But
yeah.
Either way, we still have other movies that cover that 2-year gap with that. And then there's Men in Black International in 2019.
Yeah. And actually, as well, more so especially with 3i Atlas, there was an Alien series done recently where they also talk about transferring human consciousness into androids or into android bodies. And there are scenes where they're giving her a tune-up and they can mute her and they can, bring her.
There's a movie about that. There's a movie about that too. I just don't remember what movie it was. But what do you think, Possessed? Because that's just.
It's all very.
Basically, everything we've talked about on this channel so far, in every episode we've done, almost like we were warned about in different films.
Yeah, I mean, it all it all does link together. The timing is a bit sketchy, but regardless of that, it is like we are being. As I said, it's like if something appears, there's going to be a film about it. Or if there's a film about it and then suddenly something sort of creeps up a few years later that's related to it.
Yeah.
The level of coincidence is just yeah, it's definitely a fucking weird one. I'll say that for nothing.
And I'm not sure. It can also link to it also, and this isn't to get political at all. But whenever Donald Trump took office the first time, he tried to get all those documents released to the public about aliens and things like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm not sure the timeline on when he did that, but I literally just thought about it just now. And you guys can comment in the comments about this one too, and let me know. I'm not sure if it was 2 years. It might have been a year before. But I'm not sure, or even his last year. But Men in Black International 2019. I want to say, I don't know if that was released before or after he did that.
After who did what? Oh, the thing with Trump.
Because I think in one of the Men in Black.
After. I think it was after.
Okay, so
I'm
I might
not
have
100% sure, but I think it was after.
That was just me speculating. Like, I didn't do any research on that side of it. I just kind of thought about it.
It's all good.
But
Let us know what you think below.
That's all I got for this one, guys. I hope you like this one, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going to be diving into this one, because this is just the tip of the iceberg for me. Because I was like, holy crap, I think I stumbled on something.
Yeah, we may end up. I've been thinking about it, and there may be an iceberg episode coming soon. And for those of you who don't know what an iceberg is, it's a case of, well, you know what's at the top, you can see, but with icebergs, you don't know how deep they go. So I think that's definitely an iceberg episode, maybe. So who knows?
Well, yeah, maybe. And I'm not sure, but I think next episode, if I remember correctly, will be our season finale for the conspiracies, which will be Tangent Chaos.
Yes. Indeed it will, which is going to be a fun episode, because there's not going to be any research, and it's just going to be purely speculative, and it can go off in whatever direction it wants.
And we're going to do it live with you guys.
Yeah. So by all means, comment in, tune in, comment in, and let us know any sort of conspiracy theories that you might have, and we'll run with it and see where it goes. But either way, thank you.
As long as they're not about politics, because we ain't touching on that.
No politics, no politics, none of that. We don't. That's not what this is about. But anything else, definitely.
100%. And I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments. We look forward to talking to you guys in the comments.
Oh, yes.
Love you all. And thank you all for 150 subscribers.
Yes, you legends. That's you guys. That's you.
50 subscribers in a week, guys. You're awesome.
Awesome people. Thank you so much, guys. Truly. And we will see you on the next one.